Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sylvanus HD. How are you guys doing today? I trust you guys are doing excellent. If you are new here, make sure you click on the red subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and also click on the bell icon for notifications. So whenever I drop new videos, you always stay updated and notified. Don't also forget to follow me on Instagram with @masterblessed. I'll really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram. Talk to me. Let me know the kind of videos you want to see. I'll make that for you guys. And if you haven't liked this video already, please make sure you slap a like on this video so more people can get to watch it, and also drop what you think about everything we talked about in this video in the comment section. Bobrisky went live while undergoing his BBL surgery. Also, Lighter's baby mama has also come out to continue dragging him, saying that he denied his baby to sleep with another woman. Comedian Ada Jesus has been laid to rest, but before getting to all those stories, let's take a look at other things that has been happening in the Nigerian entertainment industry. Princess Shingu finds love again as she declares that love is a beautiful thing. Popular Gambian actress Princess Shingu has found love again just 3 months after her old marriage crashed. It could be recalled that Princess Shingu was in the news some weeks ago after she attempted to take her own life. The sexy model, after ending her marriage with her Gambian husband, vowed not to share her love life with fans on social media again. However, she has failed to keep up with her promise as she reveals the latest update about her love life via a post on her official Instagram account. Princess Shingu, in a post, insinuated that she has found love again after all that she has been through within a couple of months. The beautiful screen diva couldn't hide her excitement, and fans will be eager to see the identity of her new hobby, hoping she sustains the new relationship. This is what she posted this picture with the caption. He said, "Baby, you are my heartbeat. I've been blushing since. Love is a beautiful thing. Wish snatched by." Personally, I'm really happy for Princess Shingu, and I hope this new love will last forever. And I hope there will be no sad news coming out about Princess Shingu trying to kill herself, Princess Shingu breaking up, and all those kind of stuff, guys. But what do you think about this? Do you think this new love will last, or it's going to end up like the rest? Let us know what you think about this, guys, in the comment section. Still on the update, late comedian Ada Jesus has been laid to rest. Late comedian Mesoma Mercy Obi, popularly known as Ada Jesus, has finally been laid to rest after dying of chronic kidney disease. It could be recalled that the actress fought for her life after apologizing and seeking forgiveness from everyone she once offended with her comedy content, before finally giving up the ghost in April 2021. Some days after her birthday celebration from a sick bed, tears overflowed as family, fans, and friends witnessed the final resting place of Ada Jesus as they paid their last respect, left to live with her memories for the rest of their life. Here are some photos from the burial. May her soul rest in peace, guys. Moving on, Lighter's baby mama has continued to drag Lighter. Now she has come out to say that Lighter denied his son to sleep with another woman. Singers Lighter's baby mama, Kemi Arorinde, has resumed a long rant pertaining to her baby daddy as she accused him of denying his son just to sleep with another woman. Kemi took to her IG page to clear the air that she's still hot even though Lighter has apologized. She breaks down her ordeal in his hands as she recalls him never caring or paying attention to her after disclosing that she was pregnant for him. According to her, he denied his own child to lay with another woman, stating that, "I told him about the pregnancy when I was 5 months old." Here's what she wrote. "Even though I've been trying to move on, every day I wake up to a wound which still causes me pain. Yes, healing is a process and I know I'll get there soon. But the more I think and remember certain things, especially the ones I haven't spoken about, the more my anger and frustration builds up, because I've really been through it throughout my whole life, to be very honest. And right now, I honestly wish I could cause some people pain the way they've done to me, even if it cannot measure up to the mental, physical, financial pain I've been put through. But once again, I blame myself and no one will ever understand the burdens in which I carry upon my shoulder." Him and his manager came to the UK on 2 occasions. Both occasions they had no money with them, or at least that's what they said. Stupid manager would still call me at 3 a.m. in the morning to top up her phone for her. Never once offered to pay me back. How do you go on holiday and have no money? No money to the point you can't even afford to feed yourself. You went hours without food. I was even the one ordering food for you on several occasions. I was even 5 months pregnant the second time they came, and none of them made efforts to see me. None. He refused when I told him to send location. I would come see him, even if it was for a day. It was with his supposed side chick, which I later found out about, and would still call me to order all of them food. And I did it cause I cared, but I never received anything back for the good I did. Not that I wanted anything back, but all they did was repay me with evil, repay me with pain, paid me back in the most hurtful way. denied his own child to live with another woman, stating I told him about the pregnancy when I was 5 months. But when I sent him a screenshot of me telling him about the pregnancy at 3 weeks, all he could say was FUCK on video call. I'm thankful I have every receipt and screenshot of him constantly stating he wanted a child, of him always asking if I've seen my period. He was fucking obsessed about having Ari, and I never really understood why. But I did it out of love. A love so blind I couldn't see far ahead into the future. Made me believe he was ready. Made me feel he loved and cared enough about our relationship for us to start our own family. And as soon as I fell pregnant a few months in, it changed completely. Gave my family monthly allowance, gave his too, even though he later told me he used to be the one spending and didn't give them most of the time. Fed my family, fed his too, took care of him and everything that had to do with him. Begged him to stand up for me when Lofe would hurt my feelings. Begged him to be there for me, especially during my pregnancy where I felt so alone during COVID. And when his child finally came into the world, I stopped begging for myself and started begging on the behalf of Ari. Never did he once care, even if he didn't show it. Never. I cared every time. Every time. You all will never know half of the pain I was in. And after the whole he apologized thing, which he did 2 days later, he blocked me everywhere, including Ari. And for you to turn your back on your own child, it has drawn me to make up my mind that I will never forgive him. I will die holding this grudge because I did nothing, absolutely nothing, but showed and demonstrated love towards you throughout our 3 years relationship. Nothing, literally. I'm not perfect, but I never did anything to an extent of deserving 1/4 of this pain. Lufe called me one night during my pregnancy and told me I was going to be a mother and father to my unborn child. Do you know how painful hearing those words were at that time? But finally, I've accepted that I will be. I've accepted my losses, my lessons. I've accepted it all. Thank you for your pain. Thank you for everything. Entering a new month and leaving this topic behind. I've really been hurting for so damn long about all this. Limao, constantly praying for change. I'm glad Ari is all mine though. At least if I didn't gain anything from this, I gained my son, a companion, a friend, a family, who is literally my everything and more. And for that alone, I'm grateful, for it gives me hope. I hope people learn from this. I honestly wouldn't wish my life on anyone. It's been a tough one. Guys, what do you think about this whole Lighter and his baby mama's drama? But personally, I think this lady is really, really hot, and I feel she needs some help. She needs to go see a therapist, and I think that will really, really help her because from the way she's speaking, she's really hot. But guys, what do you think about this? And Lighter didn't really do well because Lighter, small boy like you, why you could go the bomb picking, bro? Come on. But guys, what do you think about this? Let us know your own thoughts about this matter in the comment section, guys. Now to the story of Bobrisky. Bobrisky went live on Instagram while undergoing his surgery to make his butt bigger. Instagram male Barbie Bobrisky has set social media buzzing after he shared videos of himself undergoing a surgery to enlarge his butt. It could be recalled that Bobrisky has been consistent in telling fans how much he would love to have a surgery on his backside, though some fans have been skeptical of the statement, noting that the crossdresser is only chasing clout. His dream backside is set to become a reality. Bobrisky some few minutes ago took to his official Instagram account to stream a live video of the surgical procedures being performed on his butt. Fans and lovers of the crossdresser will be anticipating the result. Guys, let's take a look at the video clip he shared on Instagram. Roll it. Wahala, no be small thing Bobrisky dey do. He said he flew to the Dominican Republic to get this done. But now a lot of fans are saying they are not sure this is a hospital in the Dominican Republic, that this is a hospital in Lekki, Lagos. In fact, let's read some of the comments. Somebody said, Bobrisky said he's going to the Dominican Republic for surgery, but he just live streamed the surgery and folks performing the procedure sound Nigerian. I'm worried for him cause why was he awake and doing an IG live during his procedure? I really hope Bobrisky is okay. Aren't you meant to be under anesthesia during surgery? How is he awake and live streaming? Another person said, Bobrisky is really getting it done in Lagos, Sha. Wow. And that person said, not Bobrisky going live from operating table. Guys, what do you think about this? Does this hospital look like a hospital in the Dominican Republic or a hospital in Lekki? Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think Bobrisky is playing us? As soon as I get more info about this later in the day, I'm going to update you guys. So make sure you are subscribed with the bell notification turned on so that whenever I drop more update about this later in the evening, you get updated and notified. And also let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you think Bobrisky is in the Dominican Republic or Nigeria? Let us know in the comment section, guys. Still on the update, Yemi Alade advises her fans saying that nobody will carry their work on their head just like how you carry your work on your own head. Multiple award-winning singer Yemi Alade has taken the role of a counselor in the latest post on her timeline, urging fans to pay attention to their work. The talented singer and songwriter, via a post on her official Twitter account, noted that no employee will be committed towards the work of their boss, even though they are being paid monthly. Yemi Alade wrote on her timeline, "Nobody will carry your work on their head the way you would, even if you pay them salary." Guys, what do you think about this Yemi Alade's advice? Do you think it's a really good advice? Personally, I think Yemi Alade is right, and this is a very good advice because obviously nobody will carry your work on their head just like how you promote yourself, like how you do for yourself. But guys, what do you think about this? Let us know your own thoughts about this in the comment section, guys. Still on the update, actress Lillian Afegba says that sometimes you can hardly find love and money together, so you have to just choose one. Popular Nollywood actress Lillian Afegba has said that love and money are hard to come by, so people should be prepared to choose one of the above when it comes to relationship. She took to her Instagram story to air her views as she advised others not to judge those who have decided to pick love or money, especially when it brings happiness to them. This is what she wrote. "Everyone should be allowed to marry who they love. This thing called age is just a number. Love is hard to find in this generation. Sometimes you can hardly find love and money, so you have to choose. If you get lucky, you find both, but no attention. Hence, we say be independent so your choices aren't limited. But no one has the right to judge anyone for marrying who they love, even if it doesn't work out later. Enjoy it for that period, you have it, and keep it moving." My problem with judgmental people is that if they had the opportunity, they will probably do worse. I'm about let's enjoy every moment of our lives. Allow people make their choices, good or bad. It's not up to you. Thank God, man no be God. Guys, what do you think about what this actress Lillian is saying? Do you agree with her? Let us know your own opinion about this in the comment section, guys. Still on the update, a man on social media advises people saying if you are struggling, life is too tough right now to get married. A life coach took to Twitter to advise against the tough reality of getting married during this financial challenging period in Nigeria. Oko has revealed that as a struggling man, getting married is suicide in these hard times. He advises that if you aren't financially ready and stable enough, you should give marriage more time before you engage in it. Here's what he wrote. If you are a man still struggling and you want to marry a woman and keep as housewife, you just started digging your grave. You need to understand that life is tough right now. If you are not financially fit, marriage should never cross your mind. Talk more, bring in another mouth. Well, today there has been a lot of advice, guys. I don't really know which to take, guys. What do you think about what this life coach is saying? Do you agree with him? He has a point too, but do you agree with him? Let us know your own opinion about this matter in the comment section, guys. That is all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap a like on this video. Slap a like on the video. Click on the red subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and also click on the bell icon for notifications, so whenever I drop new videos, you always stay updated and notified. Follow me on Instagram at masterblessed. I really appreciate that. See you later for another video, guys. Stay safe and stay blessed.